Well, hello, K&Ro again.
Hi.
We're about to start another small hike, big view video, but we're kicking this video off from inside our car, which is a little unusual for us. But the reason we're doing that is because we're sitting along Chimney Rock Road in Bridgewater Township, Somerset County, New Jersey. And this road is named for a very famous rock that's called Chimney Rock that sits up on a hillside here. And we'll give you a little more history on that in a little while, but our plan today is to hike up to that rock. And the reason I'm sitting here is because you can actually see that rock from the road. So I am going to try and zoom in on that while we're here with my camera, give you a look at it. So there it is up on the hilltop. That prominent white rock up there is the famous Chimney Rock. Both Roseanne and I grew up in neighboring towns here, so we are familiar with Chimney Rock, but I've only recently learned some history about it. We're gonna head up there and we'll tell you all about it. So we have arrived at the parking lot. You can actually drive up the hillside behind the rock. This is part of Washington Valley Park, which is part of the Somerset County, New Jersey park system. Also just recently found out that there's a hawk watch balcony built right next to Chimney Rock.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and that's part of the park. And so this parking lot here is at the end of Miller Road, which comes off of Vossler Avenue. And you can see it's a paved road, a paved parking lot with not huge, but you can probably get 8-10 cars in here. And the trail out to the hawk watch and Chimney Rock is right here off the back of the parking lot. It's a yellow blaze trail, so that's what we're going to be taking out there. It should be a very short walk. So Chimney Rock is quite famous in this area, so I mean, if you're not from this area, you may not have heard it. But Roseanne and I did grow up in neighboring towns around here, so we know about Chimney Rock. And there's quite a few things that are named after it, beginning with Chimney Rock Road, where we were sitting looking up at the hillside. But there was also a hotel built back here in the day called the Chimney Rock Hotel.
Yeah.
And what year was that?
1863.
1863, and I believe that operated until 1954 when it was torn down, and then the newer Chimney Rock Inn was built on the lot next to it. So the Chimney Rock Inn, being affiliated with the original Chimney Rock Hotel, claims to be the oldest business in Bridgewater Township. Chimney Rock Inn is still a family favorite restaurant in the area. I believe it was a favorite pizza spot for your family,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we were Saturday night pizza.
Yes, yes. And the rock itself has always intrigued me, because as a boy, we would frequently drive up Chimney Rock Road. We have relatives that lived up at the top of the road. So I would always be in the back seat of the family car and trying to look up out the window to see if I could spot that big rock.
And did you see it?
I probably saw it once or twice, but most of the time I remember not being able to find it.
I don't remember being able to find it.
I didn't know exactly where it was back then, but it always intrigued me. And you know, now so many years later, knowing where it is and where I can stop on the road to see it was pretty cool earlier. And this is going to be very exciting for me to actually be up here. I never even knew that you can walk up to it. The popularity of this area dates back centuries to Native Americans and early European settlers. Chimney Rock is even mentioned in books on Somerset County as far back as 1844. Take note of the hillside across the ravine in this early picture and get ready to see what it looks like today. So the Hawk Watch platform is just a little side trail to the left off of that yellow blaze trail. And we are, geez, it's not even like a couple of minutes and we're at the Hawk Watch. which is supposed to be right next to Chimney Rock, and I do see it there. Oh geez, this is kind of exciting to me. I mean, this is probably not too big of a deal for most people, but as I said, this rock has always intrigued me when I was a boy. And there it is. I never ever dreamed that you can get up here and be next to it, and it does look like you can get down there. So here is the view from up here. Let me explain this a little bit. This is the Chimney Rock Quarry. This quarry has been here since when? Early 1900s, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe like 1901. Real early 1900s. This quarry started here, and it was both a good thing and a bad thing for the area. The bad thing, obviously, is the huge scar that it's put on the landscape here, because this at one time was a beautiful mountain ravine, which is why they built the hotel there, and the road through became a major kind of road between a couple of towns here. So yeah, bad thing that they cut up this mountain, but the good thing is what they mine here is you know, stone, and that stone was very instrumental in building the local roads here back in the day. So although it's kind of put an ugly scar in the landscape here, it was instrumental in building the roadway infrastructure of the area back then. But it is quite a view. So I believe that's probably Somerville, New Jersey, out that way, and beyond would be Hillsborough Township, which is where I grew up. And those mountains over there on the horizon are probably the Sourland Mountains that pass through Hillsborough Township. Right below here is the Public Works Department for Bound Brook, New Jersey, which is right next door. It is kind of interesting how they mine here. You can see, look at these like tiered layers that they put into the hillside here. And I mean, I remember this thing going in operations in the early 70s and 80s, growing up. So it's kind of amazing that it's still functioning today, and there's still earth left to dig here in the hillside after all these years. Oh, and there's the rock. Yeah, it's my favorite part. We're gonna try and walk right up and touch that rock. I think we can. What do you suppose that was? Was that a kind of hawk?
I don't think it was a hawk. It looked like a...
It's coming back.
It looks black.
It's going by again.
It froze. Just gliding and having a good time.
Floating on the wind. It's a little slippery coming down here, but I think we got it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Chimney Rock. Oh, wow. This is like so cool. Chimney Rock, folks. Watch it. Ooh, there's glass here. There's broken beer bottles here.
Glitter.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So there's actually a local legend that has been inspired by the rock, dating back to the 1600s.
Back to the 1600s, a couple of Indian tribes, the Raritans. So we know the Raritan River our whole lives.
Yes, the town of Raritan and the Raritan River flows through here, and that's named after tribe called the Raritans.
The Raritans, and there was the, not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Manhattanay. So probably maybe Manhattan Island named after that tribe. So they were local tribes here.
Okay. And there was sort of a jealous quarrel, love triangle.
So here's what I read.
Okay.
Is the chief of the Raritan tribe had selected a bride, a husband for his daughter, and the husband was from the Manhattanay tribe.
Okay.
And the young couple fell in love. They came out here to Chimney Rock one evening.
Favorite spot.
Yes. And there was a jealous lover that was also part of it, a young man from the Raritan tribe who was jealous. He wanted his young lady as his bride. And came out here one evening.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
And now this is what the legend says, that the young man from the Raritan tribe murdered the potential groom of the young lady. It says put a tomahawk in his head, I don't know.
And tossed him off of the ravine here, down into the ravine, off the cliff. And so she was so distraught of losing her lover that she returned here sometime later to the spot where they last were together, and she jumped off. Well, she thought she heard him calling.
Oh, right, that's right. She thought she heard him calling
from down below, and she jumped and was never seen again.
Yeah, how people knew that when she was never seen again, I don't know.
That's why it's called a legend. Is it true? I don't know. But it's a cool story.
Supposedly, the two tribes went to war after that. They were friendly before that, and they were never friendly after that. It started a war between the two tribes.
Chimney Rock here is responsible for starting a war between the two Native American tribes. Well, I'm ready for lunch.
Should we go to the Chimney Rock Inn?
Let's go to the Chimney Rock Inn. So we're going to wrap things up here from the famous Chimney Rock Inn. This has been just a really sort of back in time memory.
Very nostalgic.
Memorable. Nostalgic is the word, yes. For me. Maybe it's not all that great of a view up there or anything, but the rock, as it's called,
that we've heard about our whole childhood,
goes back to our childhood, and
finally saw
it was very exciting for me to actually get up there and touch it. I never even dreamed until recently, until I started researching it, that you can actually.
I think our parents didn't want us to go up to the rock when we were kids.
That could be. Hey, thank you for joining us. Hit that like button. Give us a subscription if you're not already subscribed. Drop us some comments. Does any of you know about Chimney Rock? Are you from this area, and do you know of the history of Chimney Rock here in Bridgewater Township, New Jersey? Bye, everyone.